We'll call to order the Banner County Board of Equalization, May 5th at 8:36. Roll call, please.
John?
Present.
Robin?
Here.
Lee?
Present.
Nebraska Open Meetings Act. Copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is posted in the back of the courtroom by the entrance. Consent agenda items.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as written. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda items as presented. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
John?
Yes.
Robin?
Yes.
Lee?
Yes.
Public comments. The Banner County Board of Equalization will receive public comments on items discussed at this meeting or suggestions for items of discussion at a future Banner County Board of Equalization meeting. The board will not act and or respond to comments presented on this date. You'll have 3 minutes after stating your name and address for the public record. Do we have any public comments for the Board of Equalization? Gary's it. Are you two okay to adjourn?
Yep.
Banner County Board of Equalization adjourns 8:37.
This is a proclamation. I somehow misplaced it since last meeting.
This guy with me. Before I spoke something,
What's up? Yeah, please.
can we steal something? Or
Absolutely.
you have
I'm
them
thorough.
in any kind of order?
I went through they should all be in order.
7 minutes. Right.
Well, we have to have a discussion on to Carl's. Oh, she left.
And Holly was in and said Carl's available by phone if we need to call in for anything. Are you doing the cool training online?
No. No. I don't even know what it
I
is.
thought I would have my alarms on.
Since you guys are, we correct your flag. The Eagles are supposed to take this in the Eagles.
What's that?
The flag top red, they cover the very flag of the Eagles, they just shot it into the wall.
So we didn't even notice.
Some people were. I don't want
I can't eat them, I wish I could, because they really smell good.
They do smell good.
Go ahead, let.
I'll grab one. I haven't had done it for quite a while.
Thank you. Mark, you.
No, I'm good for now, maybe before I head to Kimball.
Good now.
Break my diet.
Thank you, Gary.
How much moisture you have up there?
2-3 tenths. Roads are just on the verge, just getting sloppy. Not a lot, but
Yeah, we had right at a 1/4 inch when I left at 6:30 this morning.
that's good for them.
Sure settled dust. Almost, the bus was still kicking on most of something down the road.
I've been planting corn on pivots, and it's like planting in June, like what you normally would, but like, it's so dusty.
Good for that back.
Sure.
Thank you, Gary.
For sure. We never meeting without two leaves. Did we? Have a donut.
Donut.
Have a donut. Or donuts.
Oh my gosh. I was just saying I had craving donuts yesterday.
There it
Have you seen these? Do you want to see them? Have you seen these? Do you want to see them?
I've seen it.
Yeah, turtles are-
I'm making my table.
Makes it faster and I don't have to sign
Did
everything.
you bring those?
Yes.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
You having a good donuts today? I was just saying, yesterday, I tried donuts.
And Katie don't have to check me for signatures, that's how.
Hey Kathy, how are you?
I'm just like, how you get?
Good.
Get moisture? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to see some water standing on the roads. Even. A blessing.
I didn't have to turn my wipers on this morning.
It was awesome.
They were like stuck to the windshield, I think.
Yeah, somebody said they turned them on and they tore all the rubber off. They hadn't used them for so long.
That'll happen.
Did you have snow, Leif? Yeah, we had a little over an inch.
We've had 2 or 3.
Did you?
It's melting about as fast as it's coming, but
Yeah.
We even, the tops of the hills were white down there.
yeah.
And it's snowing more west. I heard a half inch and more.
Okay.
You know,
Big hit out snows.
Wildcats, it's just like it is here. If we can get any at the Wildcat Hills, usually we get hit one side or the other.
With it, right, but not today.
Not this morning. No, it's just wet like it is here.
Thank you for bringing in the donuts.
Sure. Yeah.
I broke my diet. I haven't had a donut for so long.
I was being really good too.
I was in to renew my license plate on my truck yesterday, and I ran into him. I said, "Hey," I said, "Are you coming to the meeting today?" I said, "I probably should." And I said, "I'll bring donuts."
Good morning.
I figure whatever you guys don't eat, they will.
Oh, yeah.
So is Caleb Johnson gonna be here today?
We're gonna call him,
Okay.
be a conference call,
Okay.
that would make it,
Just
just kind of an update on the budget. See if we have to have it here or not, I don't know. On an amendment. Does that work all right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do these in 1 minute. If I can,
Yeah, we were shooting. We're done, so we shot a little bit.
Starting to
Yeah. That could be the,
scare them away.
scare them away for a little bit. Usually nothing. I went to a wolf sanctuary when we went on a tour and they said, don't ever shoot coyotes, don't ever kill them. Just go out for 2 weeks in a row. You have to go out every day and hit pan. And that's supposed to make it so they don't come back again. But it's like, you start losing your animals to coyotes. And then see how bad you are, hit a pan.
Yeah, they're natural, like all things natural, but they're predators here. That's the problem, they're pinnacle predators.
Yeah, and then, yeah. And we have plenty of them.
And the only thing that actually hunts salmon with us and mountain lions.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a coyote come in, up and chasing my dog and fighting with it. So,
I was talking to her yesterday, talking to her, that we were talking about coyotes, and my wife was so mad, Holly was so mad at me, because I had we have a game camera, a video game camera in the front yard of the house, for the first. And she was watching, standing in the front window when a coyote was running by our front window, or the front window of the house, with our 25-pound cat chasing it. And she said to me, Oh, go out and get the SD card. Watch this. Watch this. Like, it's in the computer. We were looking at the pictures last night. I never put it back. Just said we can send out any funny videos.
Good.
Who are we paying?
I think the coon is back too. I don't know if that is food. Go ahead.
It was some,
Question on that one.
Doesn't say.
Uh, Observer got details indicating.
Yep.
let's go in and nine.
That's election stuff mostly.
We should just start our own newspaper.
What's that?
It'd be cheaper if we just started our own newspaper. But
We need to work on that at the legislature so we can just do
you can't,
online.
well, that,
I still have to advertise in the paper though.
only for,
People here.
no, semi-annual, is it semi-annual? Or is the new advertising requirements for regular?
I'm good with that as long as everybody's up to speed. I just got a text message all about it this morning. That's what I was getting
I think
at.
this is what Carl talked about.
For the regular
last week,
meetings?
Yeah,
Still not.
right?
Was he at the
July,
last meeting?
when that takes.
Not the
effect.
meeting.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
either
The previous one
semi-annual
had to be a
or
month
quarterly.
ago.
I
There's
just,
one I missed.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, what's the reported, Don? 'Cause I put a semi-annual in
Talking about
in
these.
July and in January.
you what?
I put a semi-annual in the paper. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
No, not that semi-annual.
they passed that law, I don't know what it was, 1145 maybe,
Mm-hmm.
It's,
to reduce the requirement.
are you talking about the mileage?
Uh-huh.
It's when Holly and Ashley went to Lincoln for, balancing between the treasurer and the training for that. And when they took the county car, but I used the gas receipts. And I split the mileage between the two offices because
Gotcha. So it was the county car then with the,
Just basically gas.
it's fuel.
Got
It's
it.
not,
That
I
makes sense.
figured it was better than
Good.
putting it under miscellaneous.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep, that explains it. So
That does
I'm good with
perfect.
these. Do we want to bump those claims up on the agenda and approve them so that Katie can get those to Ashley? Because Ashley's got to pen all the checks for me to sign before we leave today.
we sure can. And
Yeah.
as far as that goes moving forward, we can move that to one of the first items as far as
Since
I'm
they're
concerned.
faster, where do you want to put it?
Under approval minutes, and just go to claims. So it would be a.
So there's time to get it done.
Yep. Does that work, Katie?
Look, from now on, move the claims up to that
To
spot.
under,
That way there's time to work,
under
process through
approval of
this.
minutes, and that way you got time to process it till we get.
If that's
Does that
sparkles
work
with
okay?
everybody, that's good with me.
Works for me.
Instead of doing it last, we can do it first.
That works. And that, well, that way she can get paperwork to Ashley.
Perfect.
Because then Ashley can work while we're meeting, right?
Right.
All right. Ready to roll? Call to order Banner County Board of Commissioners, 8:49, May 5th. Roll call, please.
John,
Yes,
Robin,
Here.
Lee,
Present.
Item 3, Nebraska Open Meetings Act. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is posted in the back of the courtroom by the entrance. Would one of you lead us in prayer?
Father, we just thank you for the rain and the snow that you provided us. Lord, just keep it coming. We'll take whatever you send us. Give us wisdom as we go about the business of the people of Banner County today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the agenda.
Move to approve the agenda, moving claims under approval of minutes would be the great action, so.
So second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda, moving the claims up to under approval of the minutes. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
John,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Item 7, approval of the minutes of April 21, 2026 meeting.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes of the April 21st, 2026 meeting. Any further discussion? The only thing I had, I would like it, in where we had the closed session, I would just like it documented in there why we did not have the closed session,
Okay.
if that works.
So simply, closed session's not needed.
What's that?
Is that enough documentation?
Say it again.
We didn't need a closed session.
Right, we should put like a Kavoric reported issue was resolved, something like that,
Okay.
just something simple to say that Mark said the issue was resolved, we didn't need a closed session, because if you look back, we're like, well, did you go in closed session or not? Does that make sense?
I see how it reads, yeah. I get it.
You want to amend your motion or not?
Restate it, Dawn.
Just
Restate your motion?
Your motion.
Okay.
add a little simple line saying
Yeah.
why we
Is
did
that
that.
okay with you, Katie? If we just do it that way, amend the minutes?
yeah,
Okay. I mean, we
Oh, sorry.
just in the.
This right here, just add in, take out discussion was had and add, Mark Kavoric commented that a reported
Issue resolved,
issue resolved.
okay?
Turn the minutes as amended.
mm,
So that's the amended motion.
Okay.
So
the
motion
motion-
to approve the minutes as amended.
Right.
Okay.
So it's been moved, the motion was amended to approve the minutes, adding in under closed session, Kavoric reported issue was resolved. Right? Roll call vote, please.
John,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Correspondence, state trans,
No, we're gonna do claims.
oh, sorry, missed my arrow.
Motion to
Claims.
approve claims.
Thanks.
Did you say motion to approve the claims?
Yes.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the claims as presented. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
John,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Okay, now I can do correspondence?
Now we can do correspondence.
Got it. Correspondence. State Transportation Improvement Plan, Nebraska Department of Transportation.
So this would be like an Eric. You know, if he's probably the guy that would keep up on what the Department of Transportation is doing. We know they're gonna work on, 88's gonna get an armor coat and 71 is gonna get a mill and relay. That's what concerns Banner County, I guess.
Is that right? Since you're a road guy,
I am under the same impression, yes.
should we just get this to Eric?
I don't have a timeline on any of that.
I don't either. It's sometime this summer. I think next year they're actually gonna do 88 West.
Well, it means it's starting to,
They're gonna go with the wider lanes so that people don't run off the shoulder blades, but.
definitely, that's a.
It'll be a great deal.
Would you just get this information to Eric, Katie?
sure.
Please? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
HR consulting, work-wise compliance.
This is an unsolicited document, I assume.
Yeah, well, they called me and it's a new option they're giving us if we want it, and they'll take care of all of our HR needs, and the quote is in here, it's like $383 a month. And, I told them I would bring it to you guys and let you guys decide if it's something that you wanna do or want. Or
Okay,
not.
do you guys want this on the agenda for next time, or there's something you're just not interested in? Which thought?
I'm personally not interested into it. I don't know that it's necessary. Any feedback from any of the other electeds that if somebody sees value in this that I don't, perfect. But I mean, you're looking at $383 per month, and then you're looking at 12 months, you know, I mean, you're $4,500 a year for, I just don't know that you're spending the money onto it. Unless somebody's got a real good reason why we should, of course, then that changes the perspective. And I'm looking at Katie and Kathy.
The officials?
I don't have any interest in it either.
No.
Okay.
My big old bunch of people working for me, I got them under control. Only one person.
You see value to it?
I can't say that I see a lot based on their packet, but I think we've addressed most of those issues recently.
Agreed.
I think Normal does a decent job of helping us if we attend their meetings. Deal with the small amount of HR stuff we have. I mean, there's always things that come up.
All right, wildlife recovery resources. Yeah, I'm shocked.
At this moment, this really doesn't pertain to us either. I guess you could stick it on the bulletin board.
Very much. Information.
Yep. Your regarding county might be more important.
It may be relevant, but at this moment, it's not for our county.
True that. Item 9, public comments. Banner County Board of Commissioners will receive public comments on items discussed at this meeting or suggestions for items of discussion at a future Banner County Board of Commissioners meeting. The board will not act and or respond to comments presented on this date. Please keep comments limited to 3 minutes. Do we have any public comments for the Banner County Board of Commissioners?
This would be future reference, because I don't know, if Colleen brought it up.
Do you want to come up here so
Oh,
everybody
sure.
online can hear you, Gary?
Mhm, sure. More for future reference, I'm concerned, obviously, I own the house just south of the Beals, over here on 404 College, and the burned out house between the Beals residence and mine. I know I don't know if there's any way Banner County, because I know the village is not really an incorporated village. I don't know if there's anything we can specifically do I know both Gary and I have tried to ask her if she'd sell the property, we split the cost, but we don't want it at the price with the structure on it, but the cost of the land. And we would demolish it at that point. But talking to both Gary and Sandy about doing that, is there any way we can condemn it, get it torn down? That'd be something for a future discussions. I don't know if the commission can do that or not. I don't, because we are not incorporated. We don't have any zoning laws and that sort of thing. I was just wondering if there's anything we can do with that and other residences in the future here in the village area to make it look better. So anyway, just something for a future agenda. So that's my only comment. If there's anything we can do, or you might know more on what possibilities we could do to. It's too bad it didn't burn all the way to the ground.
Yeah.
Partially, because it's been there, it's just falling and falling and falling. That's one of these days it's gonna cave in.
It's been like 3 years.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I know, for villages and cities, they've got the authority to declare buildings unsafe.
Mhm.
I'd have to look to see if counties have that same authority.
Yeah.
To be able to do that. We can pigeon into that. process. And just because it's declared unsafe, you're still gonna have an enforcement issue in terms of getting it demolished,
Yeah.
taken down, and hauled off, so.
But I mean, if it gets to the point of, I mean, doing it, if we can acquire the land, I'm happy to demolish that, so that's a skill set to do that, but anyway, future, somebody put on that next agenda, maybe wait, some, thank you.
You guys want that on the next agenda? Or you want Mark to do research and
Let's let Mark do the research, and if it needs on the agenda, please put it on.
that works? That work with you, Mark?
That works for me.
Good with that, Katie?
Yeah.
Reports, Highway Department, Eric, he couldn't be here today. Commissioner reports, Don.
So we had another 663 meeting, which is talking about creating a toolbox for zoning in counties that choose to use it. Our topic this last meeting was solar. Primarily, we're gonna probably talk about wind at some time. And again, they're not trying to create rules for us to zone with as much as what our rules need to look like if we choose to zone. Okay, with those things. So it'll be some, simple things like setbacks, road use agreements, things like that, which need to be included in any, any zoning that's available. So I thought I think these are, at least for me, they're useful meetings because I'm learning a lot about what other people have done or what they're doing. And actually found out that we know more about it than we think we do. So, meetings are all this week. I will not be attending them. I will be out of town for several days this week. So if anybody wants to go to Office Human Development meeting on Thursday at 1:30.
I'm gonna track me.
Yeah,
You like,
I don't know if I am or not.
it's junior high track meet.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
Yeah, Charlie's in Mitchell.
That's at 1:30, Dawn.
yeah.
I might be able to attend because I think I have my meetings that day too, and I should be out by then.
Yep, if you want to, you're sure and welcome.
What's
I
your
might have
other
to
one?
text you for an address or where I'm headed.
Yeah, it's over by the Scottsbluff City office. That's where it's
Okay.
at, on that street, Scotts. So, yeah.
Behavioral health, that's you, right?
Behavioral health.
What's your other one, Don?
It's Office of Human Development.
That's the only one?
Pat's at noon.
I wouldn't be able to make that
Yeah.
one because I'd be in Region 1.
Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna track meet that day.
I'll try to attend.
Sorry.
You're not pretending. I think that's all I got.
Good. For my report, budget, we're gonna talk with J13 Enterprises here on the budget. Caleb Johnson will give us an update on that. Website, I need to contact Nathan Rogers to get Zach Ansley added on there for the planning commission page. Emergency management, we approved our budget for emergency management yesterday. I don't have that number. I did not get it to Katie, so I don't have it. Basically, we are prepared for, we're still in fire danger, so emergency management is prepared for Banner County if we have an incident come about. My granddaughter Taylor received a NACO scholarship, so I'd like to thank NACO for making that possible. I think that's all I have. Lee?
Really quick, I haven't had any of my meetings, so I really have no report onto those at this moment. That'll occur later on, so. No report.
All right, item 11, items of business before the board, J13 Enterprises on the budget, Caleb Johnson. We'll get Caleb on a conference call here. This was just the easiest way to do it. Can you guys hear that okay?
so far.
Hey, how y'all doing this morning?
Good morning, Caleb. How are you?
I'm well, I think. It's been an interesting couple of weeks in a whirlwind.
Do you have a report for us for Banner County?
Yes, I do. So here's the great news. I have the structure redone and put together and so forth. I'm now at the stage of I'll be working with both, treasurer and clerk to figure out how come the numbers are skewing and going wonky and all that. So having said all that, we will want to look to do your budget amendment in June. We've actually got some things where I think accounts are mismatched. I think that's what's going on. And that's the good news is I've been down that road before, so it's just a matter of unwinding that stuff, getting it consistent, getting it realigned, and so forth. So I guess don't panic when I say that, but we'll get that tweaked out and working for you. But I'm almost certain that will trigger an amendment for you because it just certain accounts probably either weren't published and so forth. So. What I wanted to double check, and I do not have my notes in front of me, when are you guys meeting in June?
We meet that first Tuesday, June 2nd, and the third Tuesday, June 16th.
Okay, here's what I'm going to propose. Let's shoot for an amendment date of June 16th. That way, if things totally hit the fan, and we had to do a special meeting, I don't think we would have to do that, but we would still have 2 weeks in June to get that done. The goal would be June 16th, but the worst case scenario, we'd have to go into that next week. I don't think we would have to do that, but I like having that kind of backup plan in case something goes wonky.
Okay. What time would you like on the 16th? Katie will advertise for that.
So I will have to put the advertisement for that together. So, because there's publishing requirements and so forth. Now, here's the great news, is as opposed to your budget process where you have to have a special meeting and all that, you could actually run your hearing on the amendment in concurrence with your regular meeting. So, you tell me what time works best. If it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever. But as opposed to the budget meeting or the budget hearing by itself, having to have that as its own meeting, you do not have to do that with the amendments.
Should we do like 9 or 9:15 and get it done first? Oh, the second meeting, we got reports, right? Maybe 9:30?
Probably be okay. And then we stop whatever time.
9:30?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good with 9:30?
Perfect.
Okay,
How does 9:30 work, Caleb?
that sounds fine with me.
June 16th at 9:30, correct? And you are going to run the ad, our clerk doesn't have to worry about that?
Correct.
Okay.
Even if you put it on the agenda, the public notice of it, I will take care of, because what we have to do is we have to publish the old budget, publish the new proposed budget, and then I can be in touch with you guys to let you know how that looks and so forth, coordinating that with your newspapers, all that fun stuff.
Okay, I'll call the Western Nebraska Observer and let them know that you're okay to do that for us.
Okay. The other thing that, if you wouldn't mind, once you're done, if you would need to mind, texting or emailing me, contacting, I try to have that just in regular course of business anyway. But yeah, it doesn't hurt, especially in this day and age, to give them that heads up so they don't get a phone call from me and they're like, what? Who are you? Go away.
Okay,
So,
jotting notes. Do you need, Don and Leif's numbers as well as the other two commissioners, as well as Nebraska Observer?
hey, it doesn't hurt. I like to have that way if something comes up, I can be in touch with you guys. 9 times out of 10, I'll either, if it's correspondence of some kind, I'll do it by email, that way you have the paper trail. But I'm also a firm boy, I like having those numbers, that way if something is time pressing and I have to get a hold of somebody fast, I know how to do it.
Okay. Sounds good. June 16th, 9:30. Text you the Western Observer and Dawn and Lake's number.
Okay. And then
That'd be
is
good.
Western Observer or Kimball, Scottsbluff, where are they out of?
They're out of Kimball.
They are, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Western Nebraska Observer.
Do you know, do they publish once a week, twice a week?
Once a week, and I think that has to be in, Katie, on,
Friday by 5.
they have to be in Friday the week before by 5 o'clock.
Okay, nope, that'll work, and then, as I said, once we get closer to that, I'll be in touch with you guys to coordinate all that, so it's not creating confusion or panic or anything like that too.
Okay. Sounds good. I have a question.
Sure.
So typically, the budget, pre-approved budget stuff is due from our officials and offices in May.
Okay.
Does that go to you or does that go to me?
Yes, so here's how that will work, and then that's the second front that I wanted to touch base with you guys on, is when it comes to preliminary worksheets and so forth. Now that I have that structure rebuilt, basically I will be in touch with Katie to coordinate department heads and emails and all that fun stuff. But with most of my counties, we send out the prelims in May. And then, depending on board sentiment, we either give the offices 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I will say a majority of my counties do 4 weeks to say, hey, they go out like May 15th, they're due back June 15th. And I'm a realist. I know there'll be 5% of that information that may change because we're getting so close to the end of the fiscal year. But 95% of that information does not change. And it helps alleviate bottlenecks in coordinating all the financials. And then when year-end numbers come in, if hypothetically, let's say there's a department that says, hey, I've got to change this one line, then you're just changing one line and instead of trying to implement everything.
Yep. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So I have been told I will dodge May 12th because all of my clerks and election commissioners like Johnson, you send that out May 12th, you will never be seen again.
Yeah, that's a big day for them.
Yes.
Couple
That
days,
is a
actually.
stress day for them, so
Yeah.
I will dodge that day. But then the other thing, stepping back a little bit, when it comes to legislative changes that happen this year, I am going to put something on your radar screen, is that LB 1219, it did not pass, but it did get re-bracketed and sent back to the Revenue Committee, which means that will resurface next year. If you're not familiar with 1219, it is an additional restriction on top of the LB 34 cap that the governor implemented. That basically, because I believe slice this year is 5.23%. So what LB 1219 would have done is, let's say your growth, it's 2% plus allowable growth, very similar to LB 644. Now, what that boils down to is, let's say your 2% plus allowable growth is 2.3%, even though inflation was the 5.23%, LB 1219 was said the max the county could increase property tax would be the 2.3%. So, having said that, we got a couple things going on. Is the senator that introduced that bill was Tom Brandt, and the one who prioritized it was Senator Hansen, who also was the brainchild behind LB 644. Senator Hansen is term limited out this year, so depending on the rest of the legislature and who the replacements are and so forth, I wish I could tell you what that crystal ball looks like, and I really can't because we have no clue how those elections are going to go. But it is something that we definitely want to watch because it just keeps putting restriction after restriction after restriction. And one of the frustrations that I've heard with counties is if we don't, if we keep changing methodology every year, how are we going to know what is actually working and what is not working? And I agree with that, because it's like saying, well, we changed the fundamental, but we never gave it time enough to actually cycle through and see how things are. The other thing, and I'm going to pick on the schools, is if your number one driver of property taxes in the state is always exempted from every restriction, I do not understand how the legislature thinks that we're going to get property tax relief, because we're squeezing certain entities and letting other entities just run wild. Last thing for you is going to the inheritance tax bill. That faltered as well. Here's my worry is Senator Clements, who has been the most vocal advocate, saying if we take inheritance tax away from counties, it will, that lost revenue will be made up for in other areas. He is also term limited out. So the inheritance tax discussion could get interesting because and Senator Clements, I believe there have been a couple bills when it comes to inheritance tax that when his bill gets hijacked, and he's been the one to actually procedurally go in and kill the bill, because he has stood by his statement as if we take this revenue away, we will make up for it in other ways. So with him not being there, that discussion on inheritance tax could get really interesting really fast.
Yep, definitely.
So, but the nice thing is for this particular year, some of those bullets have been dodged, but we definitely want to watch that going into next year. And I'll tell you, I tried, you guys aren't seeing this as much as some of my other counties. I tried doing something a little different this year, and I really don't care for how it ended up. Most of in the past, I've always visited my counties. I make it a point to come out and see it in the spring or winter, just to give legislative updates, say, hey, here's what we need to be watching. This year, I tried to push that into February, March instead of January, February, thinking it would be more meaningful and more things would have transpired with the legislature. It didn't work that well, and part of it is the legislature in a couple sessions now, they dink around in the first half of the session, and then everything turns to chaos in the second half. It's like the 12-19, everything was changing so quickly, just trying to keep up with all the amendments, the filibusters, and all that garbage. Became a real challenge. So at the end of the day, I actually think seeing you guys earlier say, hey, here are these bills. Yes, we want to watch them. We don't know what's developing right now. But it just from that flow of information and putting things on the radar screen, that seemed to work a whole lot better than trying to put that later. In February, March, April. So that is something that I'll just give you a heads up on, is I'm going to go back to doing that January, February, March, just because it seemed to work better.
Okay.
So I guess, do you guys have any other questions of me? I know I threw a lot of information at you fast, but as this amendment, in touch with you more, just so you can see and know exactly what to anticipate, so it doesn't create anxiety or stress.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions for
No
Caleb?
questions at
Okay.
this
I
point.
think we're good right now, Caleb, with
All
questions.
right. Well, I will shut up and let you back to your meeting, so you all have a wonderful day, and we'll be in touch here soon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Okay, could you hear that okay, Katie? Okay. If not, let me know. I don't know that I got it recorded, to be honest with you. Guys good on that?
Good.
All right, men's mental health month, Region 1 behavioral health. that you?
That is, do you want me to read it?
Did we do this last time?
No, this
No,
is
that's
mental
men's
health.
This
That
is
was men's
mental.
health. This is
This
mental.
is mental,
No, this is May mental health.
May mental.
This is the men.
There's a typo in the agenda, because I have men's. It's
Oh, you're
supposed
good.
to be
Okay.
me.
I didn't even see that, Katie.
Sorry.
We're all good. Yeah, we probably better leave.
Okay. May Mental Health Month Proclamation. Whereas there is a proven connection between good mental health and overall personal health, and whereas mental illness can affect almost every family in America, and whereas people with mental illness recover if given necessary services and supports in their communities, and whereas people with mental illness make important contributions to our families and communities, and whereas millions of adults and children are hindered by mental illness every year, and whereas only 1 out of 2 people with serious form of mental illness seeks treatment for his or her mental illness, and whereas stigma, fear, and discrimination may keep who would benefit from mental health services from seeking help, and whereas research shows that the most effective way to reduce stigma is through personal contact with someone with a mental illness, and whereas good mental health is critical to the well-being of our families, communities, schools, businesses, and whereas greater public awareness about mental illnesses can change negative attitudes and behaviors towards people with mental illness. Now, therefore, I, Leif Anderson, on behalf of the Banner County Board, do hereby proclaim the month of May 26 as Mental Health Month. As the, say, Robin Darnell County Board Chair, I also call upon all citizens, government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools to recommit to our community to increase awareness and understanding of mental illnesses, reduce stigma and discrimination, and promoting appropriate and accessible services for all people with mental illness.
Do a motion.
Yep.
I'm so moved to adopt that resolution.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to adopt the Men's Mental Health Month from May. As read, any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Tom,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Void claim number 026022129 to Equipment Blades Incorporated for $5,049. Check lost, I'm understanding?
yep,
Move to void claim 02602129. Who was it to again?
Equipment Blades.
Equipment Blades
Equipment
Incorporated.
blades.
You want the amount?
Yes. $55,049. That is my motion.
Say the amount one more time.
$5,049.
Okay, very good. I didn't hear it didn't hear it right. Okay. Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve voiding claim number 026022129 to Equipment Blades Incorporated for $5,049 as the check has been lost. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Tom,
Yep.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Interlocal agreement for emergency mutual aid and assistance. Is this your updated, Mark?
That's the updated.
You're good with this?
No. I still don't like some of the language in it, but I don't know that it's going to change. My issue is this agreement talks about firefighting apparatus. The county itself doesn't own any. And I think as I applaud what's trying to be done, I just don't know that you have enough partners that are part of this agreement to get there. If it's just to do road repairs or help get signage and that sort of stuff up, that's one thing. And I think it should be limited to that, if that's what its real purpose is. But it talks about firefighting equipment and apparatus, and we don't have that, but the entities that do aren't a part of the agreement. So, like I said, I don't know that it's gonna get changed.
This was initially put forth by emergency management, right? Or Scottsbluff.
I don't know that it came from emergency management.
We talked about it
came
in
from
our meeting.
Scottsbluff County.
Right. I guess I'm good with it. I think it's a great idea, all the counties working together. We never know when we're going to have that big Hackberry fire, the other fire up northwest here, tied in with Scottsbluff County.
And they haven't changed anything as far as the repayment for services.
And that probably won't change because that's dealing with FEMA and we all know how that goes.
Yeah, it's going
It's just the truth.
to have a hand call.
All right, what do you guys want to do with this?
Well, I agree with you, Robin.
I think it needs
It's
to
in
be.
practice, this is what we do anyhow. So all this is an agreement giving us some formalization. And my understanding, I'm certainly no expert on these, but my understanding is this primarily arose out of a need for Garden County to have some help with road graders and things like that. And the issues, then it rolled out the road into the issues of liability and who's paying for what. If your equipment's damaged and NERMA, will they insure us? And I think what they found out, the answer is yes.
Right.
That we're all okay. It doesn't matter if our guys are running as long as they're under the right supervision.
I don't know that that's 100% Don, because I don't think Sioux County is a member.
Okay.
So, and now if they're working towards becoming,
But I don't think Banner County's gonna reach all the way to Sioux County.
and that,
Well, you never know.
And I think that the details of this are highway superintendent, as far as scheduling, equipment, things like that. I think he's aware and can handle it fine with Banner County's interest in mind.
I mean, I'm not saying don't sign it, don't take it that way. I'm saying, it's still imperfect. I understand the importance of it, but I still have concerns with it, but I don't think those are going to get changed or addressed.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Are they super negative in our favor, or is it just gray area?
Is it irrelevant, or
it's, I mean, a lot of it's gray area. It's like, is Sioux County in NERMA or not? My understanding is that they are not. Now, they may be looking to join.
Yeah.
Or they may do that as part of this process down the road somewhere. I don't know. But that would leave you some potential exposure, or any member county, for that matter.
Well, Sioux County's on here, they just haven't signed yet. Same as us.
Right, but they're not
They're not part of NERMA.
which affects our insurance.
Oh, I hear you, Mark.
So, I mean, that's a concern. I'm not saying don't sign it just because of that concern, but that's something you need to know. Going into it, citing it, that every county may have some exposure with Sioux County not being a member of NERMA.
All right, what do you guys want to do with it?
Well, if it's useful to have, I would make a motion to adopt the interlocal mutual aid assistance agreement. I think it is useful. It gives us at least a framework. And maybe we can work out some details, but I trust that those can be worked out. It doesn't require us to do that. We don't have to send.
Great.
I would second the motion then.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the interlocal agreement for emergency mutual aid and assistance. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Tom,
Yes.
Robin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
We okay to adjourn?
Yep.
Further?
Nope, I have nothing.
All right, we will adjourn Banner County Board of Commissioners, 9:31. I don't get mixed in. Oh, wow. That was fast.